Brothers and sisters in faith, today I address you with a heart full of joy and hope, bringing you the story of redemption and faith of Sylvester Stallone. Known worldwide for his heroic roles in the films Rocky and Rambo, Stallone embarked on a spiritual journey that brought him back to his Christian roots. A journey that teaches all of us the importance of faith and the church in our lives. Brothers, let me tell you how this man, at the height of his fame, found salvation in Jesus Christ and confessed,
"When I was at the peak of fame, my ego and worldly temptations took over my life, losing control."
Like many of us, he had lost his way, straying from the righteous path, but his story does not end there. Stallone found refuge in faith, a sanctuary that transformed him.
I grew up in a Catholic home, a Christian household, and attended Catholic schools. I was taught faith and followed it until I entered the so-called real world. I found myself facing temptation and lost my way, making many wrong choices. I felt that even the character of some of my movies like Rocky, for example, in a way did the same. He simply did not have the right guidance, and then he was given an opportunity in the film. As if he had been chosen. Jesus was upon him, and he would be the kind who would live following the example of Christ. He is very forgiving. There is no bitterness in him. He always forgives. After the end of the fight, after taking many blows, he raises his finger and points to the sky, conscious of where his strength comes from. He has no illusion of being born with incredible gifts, but he is born with the passion and the need to carry forward God's work. It's as if his whole life had been dedicated to serving God. This made me think, and I said, if I could take my story, my feelings, and put them into the body of a boxer like Rocky, because no one cares so much about an actor. Boxing is a symbol of constant struggle, and of Christ's example, I thought, this would be really interesting, and that's exactly what happened. It was like an unexpected gift.
Stallone's story also teaches us that it's never too late to return to God.
When I got married, everything changed. When my daughter was born sick, and I realized that I really needed help, I began to put everything in God's hands. The more I go to church and the more I engage in the process of believing in Jesus and listening to His Word, the more I feel the pressure of the world fading away from me. Without the church, it's like having a boat without a rudder. You think you can do it alone, and this may seem trivial or obvious, but I'll compare it to this. Throughout my life, I've been involved in physical exercise, but no matter how much, there comes a time when you need help. You need a coach, you have to go to the gym, and you need the experience and guidance of someone else. You can't train alone. I feel the same way about Christianity and what the church is. The church is the gym of the soul, and the priests are the coaches. They are the ones who guide you through that tough time and bring you to that place where you don't think you can go, but with their help you can. Many people say, "Oh, I can do it on my own. I have a personal relationship with God," but it's not quite the same thing.
These words remind us of the power of prayer and the faith community. Stallone discovered that the church is not just a place of worship, but a sanctuary of refuge and strength where one can find peace and guidance. He describes the church as the gym of the soul, where we train to be strong in spirit. Brothers, let these words inspire you. Stallone's story is not just the story of one man, but the story of all of us seeking light in a world of darkness. He reminds us that through faith in Jesus Christ and belonging to the Christian community, we can find the strength to face life's challenges. Dear brothers and sisters, we can all find inspiration in Sylvester Stallone's story. His conversion is a symbol of the power of faith, forgiveness, and redemption. Let's take the best from this testimony and renew our commitment to live according to the principles of our Christian faith.